My name's David. I'm here in Kansas City at Atma workshop. This is the second workshop I've attended. Um, Friday morning, the workshop began. I did not attend that workshop, but when I was having lunch, I felt a very strange feeling inside of me, kind of anxiety, and I could feel energy moving pretty intensely to the point where when I was having lunch, I was really kind of concerned. So, but I got through lunch fine, and uh, what came to me was that energy was moving out of me. The negative or dark energy that has accumulated over lifetimes and lifetimes that I've had is being moved out of me. And this would go on for several days, that I was told. So the following day, Saturday, I did attend the workshop with Atma. And that morning we were doing the watching the space between thoughts. So I was in the process of doing that, in and out of seeing the space, but it was a little bit of a struggle. But I finished, and then it was time for lunch. After lunch, Atma says, we will do again the thoughts and viewing the space in between. And then it just hit me. The reason I was having so much difficulty before lunch in the exercise with the space between thoughts is I was trying to see the space. And as soon as that came to my mind, everything just opened up to space. The thoughts disappeared. I was relaxed, and there was just nothing but space. So, and I even tried to bring thoughts back in to see if I could see between the thoughts, and I could not bring the thoughts back in. It was a struggle. So I just stayed with the space that was created, and that has lasted throughout the whole weekend. And then in quantum psychology, I have been taught that there is the observer, which Atman talked to us about. The observer observes the object. So in quantum psychology, they talk about the observer of the observer, which is the key to thought and a lot behind thought. So I went into the observer of the observer, and then all of a sudden, my mind just went in to space as I was looking up to the night sky. All I could see was the night sky and stars sparkling, and there was just pure silence, nothing else, no thought, nothing. And I was very comfortable, very relaxed, and all there was pure awareness. So in another tradition, they talk about this same process, but they use different verbiage. There is what is known as the known, the knower of the known, and the knower of the knower. When I used this verbiage, the knower of the knower, then a brilliant golden light appeared, filled my whole mind with golden light and my whole body with golden light. So it's difficult to describe what I was in, pure bliss. I just stayed there, and I don't know if Atma was talking or not, but I didn't hear what he was saying. And then earlier, Atma talked about Shiva in a story from the Mahabharata. So a little while after I was engulfed deeply into the golden light, it came to me to call forth Shiva. So I did that. I called forth Shiva, and all of a sudden, everything disappeared. The golden light disappeared, the night sky disappeared, and all there was pure silence. There was just pure space, and it was like it was washing over me, over my mind, and it was slowly washing through my body. I was in just pure presence of mind, and I don't know what Atma was talking about. I just stayed in this state, and there's no words. Once you try to describe it, you lose the whole effect. You lose the whole process of what it is and everything. So I just stayed with that, and the whole workshop, shall we say, it felt like it just culminated into this, and I spent the rest of the workshop in and out of this space, this presence, and this feeling. And Atma says this was what the workshop is all about, is moving into this presence of mind, into nothingness. And it felt like being a newborn babe where everything was taken care of and there was nothing to worry about. And it's difficult to describe, but and as you can see, I'm speechless now, but it's beyond the beyond. And I'm very, very grateful to be able to have this experience, and now I'll be able to take this experience and hold it and keep it forever. And I'm very thankful to Atma for allowing this process, for opening the door for me to be able to step through and experience this. Thank you beyond words.